everyone, welcome to Feldynn's favourite 5 large tractors of FS19. Bonjour mes amis, and welcome to France. With the impending arrival of FS22 in a few days, I thought what better place to review our large tractors, my favourite large tractors of Farm Sim 19, by going to France. That's right, specifically this part of France is called the Campaign of France. It's a brilliant little map by BlackSheep Modding, and it's a really nice, sort of, excuse my wobbly bicycle, picturesque, very beautiful map. It's not for large machinery, so we're kind of cramming things in here a little bit, but yeah, we thought we'd come here and have a look at some stuff. So we've got some tractors set up at the local farm, and today is not going to be a game of Guess My Shed or anything quite like that. We are using the buildings native to the region, as it were. And yeah, I picked a couple of interesting ones, I like to think. Large tractors is kind of a difficult subject for me because I don't use them very much. I really don't, and so it's kind of a mixed bag of what to choose because I don't really know what's that good. But I have a few downloaded. There's actually more than I realised that I might have picked. Things like the GNU, for example. There's some dog/challenger ones that are pretty cool, and a few other odds and ends floating about. But here we are at the farm now. So let me just pop our little bicycle over here, out of the way, hopefully. Yes, let's just pop it right here next to this tractor. And this is not... Oops, I climbed over the wall when I got off. Yes, this is not our first tractor. Our first tractor is going to be behind this door. And here it is. Now you might be thinking it's a New Holland, but it's not a New Holland. It's a Ford. Well, technically it is a New Holland, but let's hop in and see. Yes, it's the New Holland Ford 190 Genesis Turbo. And it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, let's just pull out into the sunlight so you can have a look and see exactly what it is. There we go. Now this is actually the New Holland 70 series mod by Smety, and it's a nice mod. As large tractors go, I quite like New Holland, or just as tractors go generally. I quite like New Holland and Ford as a brand. They've got some nice looking tractors out there, and I saw this one in a wall, no, in the large tractors list, and thought why not give it a try. And then I realised it had the Ford option. Let's turn up here. It's actually also got like some Fiat Agri options as well, and things like that. So it's a pretty well-to-do little mod. So let's just drive around here up the back side of the farm for a minute. Park her up on the grass, over near the back of the house. Have a nice look at her, and pop into the shop, see what we can find. Okay, so there's two versions that come in this pack. There's the standard 70 series there, and the 70 series Super Steer. I'm not sure off the top of my head what the difference is. I assume the Super Steer does something more fancy. But since this is the one we've got, let's go and have a look at it. It's a pretty decent tractor for the price, 240 horsepower off the bat, with, at least I think that's what it is. Always worth checking the engine size. No, it's 170 horsepower off the bat. It does do that sometimes, for 167,400 euros in this case. Now, horsepower-wise, it's got the Ford 170 Genesis Turbo there for 170, 190, which is what we've got. You've got a 210 and a 240 for still under 200 grand, well, under 190. That's not bad for a 240 horsepower tractor, I don't think. And then you've got, let's see, the tyre options. You've got your standard Trelleborgs, wide, twins. Does look quite good with twins. And some narrow tyres as well. Oh, and twin narrows. That's actually not half bad. And then you got your Michelins, all the standard fare there. Nokian, and back to the Trelleborgs. Colour-wise, well, let's actually, before we do the colour, let's go down to here. We've got attachers. That's going to be the 3-point on the front, or massive weight. Then you've got the design, which here it says is the brand. So you've got New Holland, Ford, which is the one we chose. It's also got a Fiat Agri, which is very cool. And then you've got the New Holland plus Fiat, from I guess where they combined, or one bought out, New Holland bought out Fiat or something, and the New Holland Ford version. But let's pop that on a Fiat Agri for a minute. And then back to the engine. So if we go up here to the main colour, we got New Holland, we got the Fiat Agri Red, which is actually kind of cool. And standard black and very bright white. Let's put that on the Fiat Agri for now. Rim colour, you got white, black or chrome. And they are very chrome. But and the design colour I think is it's the exhaust grid. Yeah, there you go. You could have a chrome exhaust grid, which I can't tell the difference on that anyway. Oh, there we go. You can when you see it in the light. It's very difficult to see, but it's there. Yeah, so that's this, the New Holland 70 series by Smety. It's a lovely sort of combination tractor. You've got your Fiat, your Ford, and your New Holland all wrapped up in one nice, neat little package. Okay, and back to the tractor. Okay, so that is our first one. First of the favourite 5. Turn that off, hop out, and let's go have a look at what the next one is. Now, where could it be, I wonder? Well, I know exactly where it is, so we'll just go there. It is behind door number 2. And it is this little beastie. Interesting little tractor, this. It is a JCB. Well, it's an HRFF track JCB, to be precise. So let's hop in that. Oh, lovely. Seat swings around and the console comes down. Very nice. Okay, let's start her up. Very smooth sounding. Lovely interior too. A little bit more modern than the New Holland, I think, but still quite good. Let's pop it out into the sun and have a look. Now, as you can see, this one is kitted up for forestry. It's got like a little container back thing on it, which does have straps, and a fancy grabber with, I think that's an EPS cab on it. Or if it's not an EPS cab, it's some sort of fold-out cab thingy. But yeah, this is a really cool tractor, I think. It's the JCB 8330 by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau, and Rick Black Labele TWD-Modding. And this one's available for all platforms, same as the New Holland. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, this is a quality tractor. It's got a handful of attachments for it. Very smooth drive. It says it goes up to 45 miles an hour down there in the corner. I'm not sure there's any roads big enough to test it on like that, but I'll have a zip around town here. Give it a little bit of a drive out. Yeah, very nice. Try not to hit the pedestrians and just run across in front of us, because we all know how pedestrians are. Yeah, it's quite a nice tractor, this. It's got some good moves on it. Like I say, it's got some attachments. Now, there is also a medium tractor, I think, it's either in this pack or by the same modding group, and it is similar sort of thing. I think that one has a like a rear lifter option, kind of like a front loader, but out the back end over that sort of saddleback area. And this thing obviously has all sorts of stuff you can do to it. You can unfold it, pops the legs down, opens up the cab there. Lovely, lovely animations for that all opening out. You've got yourself quite the tasty grabbing arm there. And oh dear, it's having a bit of a panic. Okay, let's put that away. That might be because oh yeah, that's probably because I've got the platform back on it as well. Okay, yeah, so there you go, kids. Top tip, don't have the crane and the other thing on at the same time. because it might go a bit wrong. Okay, well, let's have a look at this thing in the shop. Okay, here we are with the old JCB. And this is a pretty spendy tractor, but like I say, it comes with attachments and all sorts of options and cool stuff. So, colour-wise, you've got an inordinate amount of colour options for the rims in this case. Have a nice orange metallic. The main colour, again, same massive choice. There's a good selection of stuff there. Have a standard orange, or let's have orange metallic on that as well. Actually, it doesn't look half bad. And the design colour, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is the what do you call it? The forestry grid stuff. So we'll see that in a second. Wheels-wise, you've got your Trelleborgs, got the wides, got some extra wide, big chunky tyres there. And then something else, the 422 SB 710s. All some nice big flotation-y looking ones there. And some other 428 SB 750s. Bigger flotations and duals all around, and slightly different duals on the back, and then back to the standards. And you got your Nokian tyres. So all some nice fat wide Nokians there. Those are cool. And Michelin's, probably much of the same. You got your wides, your duals, back to the standards. And Olisfors. Now see, I didn't put these on, and I really should have, shouldn't I? I should have put some chain Olisfors on. Got the Pro Grip F, Pro Grip U, just those two options. But still, that's pretty cool, that. And then back to the old Trelleborgs. Design is, let's have a look at, yeah, it's like a custom option. A couple of different decal type setups. I think the one we went for was the HRF, yeah, that's that one, HRF F2. We'll just pop it back to that for now. The additional couplings, oh hang on, no, forestry cage, yes, no, yep, that's the design colour there. Front fender, yes, no. Additional couplings is this section on the back. You can have it for a rear loader, or the gooseneck, or other attachments, or just nothing. I forget which one we had it set to, but yeah, so you've got some different options for the different backs. That might actually be why it went a bit funny with the crane on the back there, because I had the wrong options. You got fender back, yes or no. The engine size, now the default is 348 horsepower for about 320 grand, which, you know, is not awful for a big JCB. Then you got your stage 1, 400, well, okay, so you've got an extra 120, 130 odd horsepower for 5 grand. Suddenly it becomes an even better tractor. Stage 2, another 110 horsepower, so up to 585 for just an extra 7 grand. That's not bad, is it? 505 horsepower, 585 horsepower, I'm sorry, for 325 grand. Can't beat that. That's really nice. And that is with a few adjustments as well, and like expensive goosenecky things, and yeah, there's some good options with that. That's not an half bad tractor now. I mean, I liked it anyway, but now I like it even more, because I didn't realise the engine options were that cheap. Okay, so back out here at the tractor itself. Now let's turn this off, and go find the next one. Now, this one is behind this door. Yes, it's a case. Now, this one is, it says here it's the Case Magnum 400. It is from the Case IH AFS Connect Magnum series by KarlFarms. And I like this one for a couple of reasons. As you can see, let me just hop up on the gate here, do the old Spider-Man jobby and look down on it. Very pretty tractor. Let's get in quick and start her up. Lovely, very nice interior. All sorts of lovely controls, cup holdery sections and buttons and levers, and oh yeah, there's the cup holder and the little jump seat thingy. Now let's pull out into the sun and have a look. So here we are. Yeah, now this one I particularly picked because not only does it have dual care wheels on it, or narrows, it's also got a half track option. and that is also a narrow tyre, or a narrow track, so it doesn't destroy any crops, which is really cool. Yeah, I think that's just a really neat option. It's not something you see every day. And this one does have the EU standard whatsits on it. There we go, let me fold them out so you can see them. The old little hazard warning duffers. It sounds nice, drives well, and it doesn't destroy your crop. What more could you want from a massive tractor? If I'm honest, this one's quite a good one. But yeah, so we're back at the farm here. Now what I should have done was parked these around this side, so we can look at them afterwards. But yeah, where's the sun at? No, there we go, that'll do. So yeah, let's have a quick look at this one in the shop. Okay, here we are in the shop, and as you can see, we're getting a 320 horsepower tractor for just under 300 grand. Not bad at all. Colour-wise, being a case, I would expect it to be fairly standard. You've got white wheels, black wheels or grey wheels. Design colour, I believe, is the seat in there, so if we set that to black, don't buy another one, I've already got one. Oh yeah, that's definitely the seat colour. And main colour-wise, yeah, red, black or grey. Or silver, I should say. Yeah, so not a massive amount of colour choice, but then, you know, it's the brand colours sort of thing. Wheels-wise, we got your Trelleborg standards with weights, wides also with weights, twin wheels, rear twins, care wheels or row crops, bigger row crops, smaller row crops, wider row crops on the front and duals on the back. Now they may not be row crop ones, but no, it says they are. And then you've got all the different row widths of these, and then you've got twins, and with weights, and then we go into the crawler track option. I mean, this just looks cool even as standard like that. But then you've got the slightly narrower front end on it, care wheels again, care wheels and tracks, dual care wheels on the front with the row tracks, whatever they're called. Yeah, very cool. And it even goes to a quad track, which is pretty neat, I think. Yeah, very cool there, back to standard. Yeah, Michelins, probably not going to be too many of these. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it does have quite a few. And now that I remember, it's got all the different row crop options. I think basically they have the same triples on the back. That's not bad. Didn't expect that. I was going to say it's probably very similar to the... oh, it does have the crawler tracks. I didn't think these did. Very cool. So, yeah, even the Michelins have the row crops and crawler tracks. That's neat. And then what else? We got Mitas. Oh, crumbs. Massive flotation tyres. That's cool. We had to drive through a swamp in this thing. And it's got floaters with weights. There's not something I want to say out loud too often. Floaters with weights. But anyway, you're back to the Trelleborgs now. You got your beacons on the top there. Front fenders, front and rear, just rear, none at all. All the good options there. Attachers, we got a quick hitch on the back, or the standard 3-point. Not sure what the difference is there, because that kind of looks like a 3-point, but I suppose it's because it's a frame, built-in frame type thing. You just hook it up under and off you go. Extra lights. Oh yeah, they pop on little eyes on the front there. And then you've got your engine setups. You've got the 250 at 320 horsepower, 280 at 350 horsepower, 310 at 380, 340 at 410, 380 at 435, 400 at 451, and then we go back down to the Magnum 250. But yeah, the one we got was the Magnum 400 at 451 horsepower, and that costs you 383 grand, not counting whatever tyres and things you got on it. We got the front 3-point option there, that's good, or weights as well. So that's handy. Windows. Oh, you can have tinted windows, or very tinted windows. Flashers, or the EU. Yes, that's like, I guess, the US type flashers, or the EU warning hazard box things, or none at all if you prefer. Yeah, so that is the AFS Connect Magnum by KarlFarms, and that is all platforms as well. So let's go back to the tractor. Okay, and turn that one off. And since we're out here, let's get the other ones back around quick too. That way, we'll have them all kind of lined up. Good lord, that reversing light is really bright. It's going to blind someone, that is. I mean, talk about illuminating the world. Okay, yeah, the old Ford here. I do like this one. For some reason, I think I seem to like older tractors. I mean, I've not grown up on a farm or anything, so I've never really been around tractors, but I think it's just kind of the look of it. The look of them in general, because I've kind of always liked older cars as well. Okay, well, that's 3. Let's have a look at number 4. That is down here, in the weeds out the back. No, it's not, not in the weeds out the back. It is around the corner, in this barn. And it is a tractor. As you can see at the top it says a Rába-320. This is the Rába-Steiger series by Mr. Dynamite88 and TherÖcsy. This is a PC only mod, unfortunately. But well, PC Mac, but yeah. So let's give her a start up. And have a look. And take her out into the sunlight as well. So, what an interesting tractor this is. Now, a little bit of history about this one. It is, I think this was a 70s model tractor. And it was originally, it's made by the Rába Automotive Company under, it's using the Steiger American brand. They licensed various patents and equipment and stuff, and started building these in Hungary back in the 70s, I think it was. And this particular mod has, as you can see, it's got a little tank on the back for liquid fertilizer or herbicide, and a sprayer, and it's also got an attachment for a blade, which is very, very cool. And there is also a medium version of this, I think by the same modders, but it's not actually part of the pack. Now this thing, if I'm careful, we might just be able to slide up in here a bit. But I have to be careful because I did not lay this out very well at all. So I'm going to be very careful and not go careening up here at a great old rate of knots. In fact, we're going to back up now before I get us stuck. Because that's usually what I do, is get us stuck. But yeah, it's a very, very cool tractor, this. Until you try and drive it up onto a really manky chaff pile like me. And there we are, got it stuck. Yes, typical me. Never was very good with bunker silos. Yeah, it probably doesn't help that we've got this extra weird weight on the back of it. It's doing something a bit peculiar there too. Not quite sure what that's all about, but yeah, let's see if we can back up out of this now. Stop furtling around there in the silage. But yeah, once you could probably sort that out a little bit better. But yeah, it's very cool. It's a nice little attachment there. I do like this tractor. Let's circle around the tree and park up next to the others and have a look at it in the shop. And all these attachments actually come as part of the pack too, which is very handy. Okay, get it backed in there. Yes, as you can tell, this is an older tractor. But still a very, very nice one. Okay, into the shop we go. Okay, here we are. Yep, the Rába-Steiger, 245 horsepower for a massive $110,000, euros or pounds. And engine-wise, yeah, we got the 245 horsepower D2156 MT6, the MTK L6 Volume 1 for an extra 10 grand, gives you 5 more horsepower. Volume 2 gives you no more horsepower. Not quite sure what that does besides change the window level there. Then you got the old D11TL, sorry. Still extra 10 grand, but you go up to 280 horsepower. And then you got a 320 horsepower one, which is what we've got. And then you go back down to the 245 there that we start with. But yeah, some very cool little options, and it changes like the lights and the interior, or the door panels, and you get that groovy little decal thing on the top, and all that sort of fun stuff. Main colour wise, you got yellow, yellow, green, green, or red. Yeah, so it's got a few different colour combinations. The design colour is like basically just the cab. You got white, black, yellow, and another yellow. Go with black. And same with the, well, not the same with the wheels, I'm sorry. You got white, red, or black. So yeah, now we've got a nice green and black tractor. Does not look awful. Now design wise, that actually puts little decals on it as well. You got the black bonnet cover thing. Side stripes on the side of it there. Then decal 3 is nothing by the looks of it. And then back to standard. Wheel setup, you got your standards or your twins, and broad wheels. So yeah, those don't look too bad. Nice looking wheels there. Front loader attacher, you got the lever 4 meter arm thing, and a 4.5 meter. I think they basically do the same thing, one's just possibly slightly longer or has a different reach option, and then the engine size obviously. But that is that. A nice articulated tractor with a blade and a herbicide fertilizer tank and sprayer thing. It's only like 8 meters, I think, something like that, but you can't beat that really. And so, turn that off, hop out. Oh, and it's even got a door animation on it, that's cool. And let's go find the last one. Now, it's around here somewhere. Well, they didn't smooth out too badly. Maybe with a bit more care and attention, that could be quite easy. Or a bigger bunker as well. Now, where did I leave that other tractor? I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's behind this barn. Ah, yes it is. And me jumping on the tree there might have meant you saw what it was. And it's not a cultivator. Well, it's not actually a cultivator, but yeah, it's not that. It is, you guessed it, a CLAAS Xerion. Specifically the 3800 track. So let's hop in this. Yeah, CLAAS Xerion 3800. This is the CLAAS Xerion 3000 series by Smety again. This is also for all platforms. Let's start her up. Very smooth looking interior. Got some, what is it, little display thing down there, which does work. Oh, that's cool. It's an entirely digital display dashboard thing. Very nice. Since this one's already outside, let's have a look. Yeah, we got twin care wheels on it, and as you can see, again a sort of a nod to FS22 coming out. We got the Kaweco spreader, sprayer, tankaroo thing there, and this rather tasty looking horse, I think. Doodad on the back. There we go. Spread a little slurry on this tiny little field, because why not? And probably hit a tree. Yeah. Very nice. And then I go and drive into it like a muppet. But yeah, there you go. Okay, well, let's detach this quick. And we're not going to get out there. Well, let's drive it around this way, down the little lane here, out the back side of the farm, and into a tree. Can you tell I don't drive large tractors very much? I'll be able to get through here in a little tractor, no problem. It's really not that hard if you do it properly. But yeah, this is a lovely little tractor, this. I do like the CLAAS ones. That would be an easy pick for everything, but yeah. So let's get this one back here next to the case. Lovely. And let's go have a look at this little beastie in the shop. Okay, here we are. Now, as you can see, this is a very nice looking tractor. Good all around quality. Colour choice for the wheels, we got white, red, grey, black or chrome. Nice shiny wheels there. Design colour, I believe, is the grille on the exhaust there. Yep, you got chrome, black or green, like CLAAS green, which was the one I went for. Yeah, there we go. And the main colour, we got your green, your black, your CLAAS white, and orange. Now, to me, that doesn't look much different from the green, but that's because of my funky eyes. Got a nice red, and a lovely blue. That kind of reminds me a little of the Lizard K5 we were looking at just the other day. Let's leave that there for now. So, configuration-wise, we got standard. You could put some weights on the back there. Or wheels, we got trailer balls. Oh, hang on, it's down here, isn't it? We got the R38s with air, R42s, wide tyres. There we got the twins, narrow tyres, narrow twins, and back to the R38s. Then Michelin, we got 38s and then 38s with air, then 42s, then some wides, then some twins, and then back to the 38s. Mitre, I'd imagine is going to be much the same. 38s, air, 42s, wides, twins. Nice looking set of twins there. And then back to the 38s. And Nokian, you have just the standards. Well, that's sad, that is. They could have had some more Nokian options, surely. And then back to your Trelleborg. Now the track option, let's see what this changes. Ah, yeah, it's got the VC thing, which I believe switches the cab around. I'm not entirely sure. It does. Oh, yeah, I think that's the cab rotating option. So you pop that on and it'll spin around and come out the other way, so you can drive off forwards but backwards, sort of thing. Front end, we got 1800 kilogram weight down here. More weights, or the 3-point link attacher. So that's handy. Side signage, oh yeah, you got the EU flags again, hazard markers, or standard. And then you've got your engine setup. So we start with a 3300 at 335 horsepower. 3800 that we went for, which is the 379 horsepower. And those are your only two options. Yeah, so that's that. CLAAS Xerion 3000 series. And of course, you know, it comes with the sort of gooseneck attachment there for certain other attachments that you can get. I'm not sure if that will take standard goosenecks or if it's just the specific mods for this one. But it certainly takes that Kaweco, which was, I believe, built specifically to go with this mod. So let's pop back to the farm. Okay, back again here. Let's turn this one off. Hop out. Run around back here and survey the favourites. So there you have it. We got the New Holland 70 series by Smety, the JCB 8330 by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau, Rick Black Labele TWD-Modding, the Case IH AFS Connect Magnum series by KarlFarms, the Rába-Steiger series by Mr. Dynamite 88 and TherÖcsy, and the CLAAS Xerion 3000 series by Smety. And that wasn't from left to right or anything like that, that's just what they were. But yes, so there you have it, folks. Those are my top five favourite large tractors of FS19. And if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit the old subscribe button there. maybe ring the bell too for the old notifications. And comments are always welcomed. I'd love to hear from the rest of you, see what your tractors are like, what your favourite tractors are, if you like these ones, if you absolutely despise all of these ones. Anything's good. Comments are always welcome. And if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. So on that note, I shall head back over here, find my bicycle, and go off for a little ride around the French countryside. There we are, the old bicycle here. AGM standard. Yes, and with that, I hope you all have enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time. Cheerio.